lot of big games.
Yeah. Each year has its own set of wrinkles, right? Things that happen throughout the year. Stuff you think is going to happen, stuff that comes out of left field, stuff you can't control. If you're running the team right now or you're a player on the team, you've been talking kind of about the distraction, right? What do you mean by that? Like Aiyuk and Trent not being there? Because I think of it this way. Like you have practice, somebody's getting beat, you guys go back into the film room and you're watching and guys are like, I mean, Trent blocks that, and Aiyuk makes that play, and he gets open here. I mean, that's what they're gossiping. Dudes do that, like on a team. So how is this a distraction? But when you say that,
well, you've got two of the six best players on your team that aren't there. One's there, but he's not, engaged. So you got Brock Purdy out there with a bunch of backups, and there's Trent Taylor and Danny Gray and Braden Willis. I mean, these guys are out there like. These guys, they're not getting open. They're and so, so now people are on Brock Purdy. Oh, he's just a product of the system. Like, he needs all the great players. No. Like, anybody needs receivers to stay on their feet and to win the route. If you can't beat man coverage in this business, you can't play in this business. So, like, Braden, like, Aiyuk is, like, his stance. Like, I totally understand his stance. Like, the 49ers have paid everybody. Every great player. Juice just got a second contract from the team. But Fred, like, Nick, Debo, like George, they've all gotten paid. So Brandon's like, I'm the next one up, right? And then sometimes there's just nothing left in the bag. And maybe that's the case. Maybe it looks like they've made him a decent offer. But the wide receiver market has exploded, and that's why Jamar isn't here and CD isn't, in. And look, I mean, if you're going to pay some of these guys $33 million, $35 million, you want to be better than them. Like, that's what the market is. So I don't know how it gets resolved, but if those two guys, like, when I go to watch a 49er game or I'm announcing a game, honestly, it feels like an all-star game. Like, there's just so much star power on that team. No team in this league. You talk about Kansas City, okay, they got Mahomes and Kelsey, but like, they don't have star power like the 49ers do. Like, maybe it's being in San Francisco and there's Jerry Rice over there, whatever. But it just feels like you're at an all-star game.
What does the offense look like? Put Trent to the side. Let's say Trent's playing, Ayuk's not. How does the offense change dramatically?
Well, they love to sting you in the middle of the field. And the one thing about Aiyuk or CD is they are fearless in the middle of the field. Like, they'll go across the middle without any fear whatsoever. I don't know that they have anybody else. Debo could do that for sure, but he can't run a route like Brandon can. And he can't defeat your best corner the way he can. Debo's got his own skill set, which is special. But Aiyuk is a true route runner. He was at Arizona State. He has been since he came. He knows how to win. And if you're Brock, like, he's going to win in this situation. And so if the play is for him, you know where to go. But even if it isn't for him, you know that at some point he's going to be open. Like that final play in overtime, where he beats L'Jarius Sneed. Like, he's going to get open. You have that comfort level. George is a guy that he's not often the first read in this progression, but if the play breaks down, if the play's getting extended, George knows how to get open, and that's when he finds them a lot of times for some big plays.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And he's made a lot of big plays for the 49ers. Let's take some calls before we end the show. Oreo Cookie in Oakland. Oreo Cookie, what's happening, man? Ask Baldy anything. What you got?
Hey, man, it's an honor talking to you, Baldy.
Thank you.
We all respect your opinion. So I got a couple of questions for you. First one is, who is your favorite rapper? And the second one is, what is the best chick flick you've seen?
Well, favorite rapper is Eminem. Oh, I mean, only because he dropped me in a song one time, so.
Did he?
Yeah. If you look up Legacy, you put up Legacy right there. It's just a bunch of Brian Baldingers, that's coming out of Eminem's mouth. Like, I got instant street cred as soon as Eminem dropped me.
Brian Baldingers.
Yeah. So he's ripping on me hard.
I'm not going to lie. I want to keep this into the rap song. It feels like,
Chick flick, I don't know, man. Like,
Well, I'll ask a better question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. If you could be any character from movies or TV, who could you be? Who you had to act out that character, okay, for the entirety of the show or whatever. Like, could you be Tony Soprano? Could you be Luke Skywalker? Like, pick the movie or show that you think
I would be, like, I know I couldn't do it because nobody can do it, but I would be Robert Shaw in Jaws.
Ooh,
wow.
That'd be my favorite. That's my favorite character in any movie of all time.
Wow.
Yeah. Like that, because I love that movie. and I've watched it a million times, and I know probably every line. But I can find him for 5,000, but I can capture him and kill him for 10. Like I would be Robert Shaw.
Favorite gangster movie?
Probably. Goodfellas.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
I always knew I wanted to be a gangster.
Goodfellas, you can watch it at any point. If it's on, you just pop it in. It's like, okay, I'm going to watch it from here on out.
Who would you be if you had to be any character?
In The Godfather?
No, just in general, in movies, television, whoever. Because I already know who I think you want to be.
Who?
Denzel in Training Day.
Nah, I wouldn't be. He was crooked, man. I don't like that. No, I don't like that guy. Vito Corleone.
Yeah. You know
Vito Corleone. I would rather be Vito Corleone.
So I've spent a fair amount of time in Sicily, and so Corleone, Sicily, right? If you drive through Corleone now, I haven't been there in maybe 7, 8 years, but if you went through Corleone now, it looks exactly like it does in a movie.
Crazy.
Like there's no way you could create that set on a set.
It's just like The Wire, Baltimore.
So
The Wire.
True.
I went out to Baltimore, and you get those vibes. Like, wow, they hit this. They hit a home run here.
Godfather 1 or 2, because I know what I'm picking.
See, a lot of people, everybody goes Godfather 2.
I mean, Vito.
It is
from Corleone. All right, Vito Corleone.
Yeah. Part 2 is great. I love part 1, though.
Clemenza?
I love both of them.
I love both.
You know.
But is that the best scene ever? The duct tape the gun into, or whatever, tape the gun up into the bathroom, come out and shoot the cop and the gangster?
I don't know. Which one is it when they shoot up the shack going to the beach with Sonny? When
he's going through the bridge and toll plaza. Oh, yeah.
That's the end of 1.
That's the end of 1, right?
Yep, the end of 1. That was pretty gangster.
Toward the end of 1.
Yep.
Because it's so long. God, it's so good.
So it is so good. Let's take some more calls. Speaking of rap. Now, first, I want Spinoni to read the lyrics from Eminem. Eminem, do we have a special caller who's got a special rap for you, Baldy? So hang tight. Okay. Hang tight. Spinoni, what's the lyrics? You got it?
Well, I can just play the whole thing. I cleaned it up so it's PC for the airwaves, Baldy. This is pretty hard. I'm going to play. This is Eminem Legacy.
Versus the Holo and 16 Lions offense. So bring on the Giants, Falcons, and Miami Dolphins. It's the body bag game. I'm supplying coffins. Cause you butt kiss. Bunch of Brian Baltingers.
That is so good. That is so good.
That's next level. That's next level right there.
Now, this next one will be next level.
No, Duke of the City. Duke of the City, one of our favorites.
Okay.
The Freestyle King. So we have these Doobie Awards every single year. I think you won a Doobie Award for Best Interview of the Year.
Best guest.
You won the best guest. You won in a landslide. It was no contest. Yeah. But Duke won Freestyle of the Year, I think, 2 straight years.
Okay.
Right? He's a champ. Nobody's unseated him. And so he's got a freestyle for you, Baldy. Right. Duke of the City. What's up, Lakeview? Lakeview in the house.
Come on, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Baldy, you in the house, man, with the LVC. We in the house, man, with Tan Shasky, man. You know how we do it, man. 95.7 The Game is the station. You see all these other stations playing down to me. We the city by the bay with Tay and Shasky. The stove kind of cold. I keep my brass beside me. Spaghetti and Loveman. The Giants in the field. The better have his glove, man. We got Steiny Ingle. I think it's 10-2. Who will make you last Steiny on the cool? Listen every day because they be breaking the rules. Willard and Dibs. What are you doing? It's Duke from the city. I think I got something brewing. It's not football season, but the Niners is back. Me and Dibs go back like an old Cadillac. We got Devo. Are you pretty Ricky running slant? That's breaking news. You better ask Lou Grant. You do in Twitch, we ain't forgot about you. Special guests in the house, man. We got the Goose coming in with remarks so clever and smooth. From the east to the west, the north to the south. 95.7 The Game all in your mouth. 1 Jack, 2 Jack, 3 Jack, 4. R.I.P. Willie, make me want to thank you for the show. Go to Day Warriors, ain't only perplexing. Y'all know what's next in. Clay shooting threes, and he all up in Texas. That's how we do it on 95.7 The Game. The morning road with your special guest, Brian Baldinger, the big ragu. It's ATC UNLV 95.7 The Game. For life, baby.
I think it's just sealed the deal. He made 3 people.
Shasky going to beat that.
Yeah,
Was that incredible?
That's unreal. Like that's a rip right there.
That's what happens on the show, Baldy. Shasky and I have started. This show is just unbelievable. We get freestyles. We get poems. We had Uncle Gene with his wife Jan.
Yeah. Pots and pans.
Pots and pans as drums, giving us a poem and a rap.
I'm going to tell you guys, if I'm going to Levi's Stadium for a game, obviously you're going to hit traffic. So you're coming into the parking lot right there, media section, windows down, like we're all waiting to get through the booth. Yeah. We got our I'm telling you, I can't tell you when people are like, Baldy, you're the morning rose, man. Like they follow, man. Those fans will follow.
No, they follow. So, we get like George Kittle dropping an S-bomb. It happens every week. Like, we get surprised when somebody doesn't curse on the show.
I'm up at the cabin last week. I think it was Saturday. You're on the NFL Network. Yep. We're watching the game. It's Texans-Giants?
Yep.
Was that the game? Okay. It's Texans-Giants, and they cut to the halftime show. It's you. I forget who you were next to. You were on the right-hand side. My wife goes, is that Baldy? I go, yeah, that's Baldy. She's like, he cleans up so well. I'm so used to him having the phone up to his ear and the bandana on. Yeah. He's got the suit. I almost didn't recognize him.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm heading down there today. I'm being in there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week. So 49ers, Raiders obviously this weekend. Like, I don't know, do 49ers fans travel in preseason?
They traveled a little bit in Nashville, though. There was some red out there. But Niner fans, like my fiance is like,
I remember seeing one game at the Stick when those two fan bases got together.
Yeah, it was not. It's cleaned up.
The battle was in the stands. The field.
Dude, there's like 5 different fights.
Somebody got shot in the bathroom at that game.
Somebody got shot in the bathroom. Somebody got shot in the parking lot.
It was out of control. $1 tickets on StubHub were used to print out the StubHub ticket back in the day.
I remember the entire. I think it may have been Harbaugh's first year as head coach. That battle with the Bay, they had to pause it. They said, "Look, we can't play this game in preseason. It was just we can't do it." Yeah. And like the entire second half, it's like, "Oh, look over there. Oh, wait, look over there. Wait, let's watch your back. Hey, keep your head on the swivel. You never know what's going on here."
I'm telling you, I was happy to be in the booth.
I'll give you a great candlestick story. So Niners played the Raiders late in the year. Raiders were terrible. Lamont Jordan was the running back for the Raiders. Look at him smiling. He's smiling.
Former Jet, right? He was a former Jet.
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
So
I liked Lamont.
Something happened. He got a pitch. They tossed him the ball, and he just dropped it, and he just stopped running on the play. And somebody from the Niners picked it up and ran the entire distance. All the Raider fans got up and leave. Well, leaving Candlestick, I mean, it's bad getting out of any stadium. Yeah. You're bumper to bumper all the way out. And Niner fans are clowning Raider fans like, you wore face paint, now you got to sit in 3 hours in traffic. And they're watching. The Niners were terrible at that time. This was one of the last hoorahs at Candlestick between the two of them. The next game was that preseason game, and both teams were down bad. We were in no position to be talking smack, yet we were.
It was. I do miss the Raiders in Oakland, California.
Smoking in their seats.
Yeah, I'll say this though. I think league wide, like I'm going to Brazil with these Eagle fans.
I can't believe you're going to Brazil.
But here's the deal: like it has become the thing now in the NFL.
Yeah.
There's like, I never thought Miami had any fan base. Like Miami Dolphin fans are traveling. Like that teams are like, this is a big deal now. Like obviously when the Niners go down to LA, they take over the stadium. It's ridiculous. No, right? So they just wipe the entire, whether it's Rams or Chargers, they just wipe everybody out. But like, especially if it's Rams. But now it's become a big thing. To have their fan base travel to some of these games.
You brought this up last year on the show. I'll never forget. You said, like, Niner fans wanted to be known. It's not just winning the game. It's like a badge of honor. It's like, no, we want you to know that we took over your stadium, too.
No doubt.
So, like, every time I hear from people, they're like, Bonte, Buffalo game, December 1st. And I'm thinking, I'm waiting for the Warriors schedule. The Warriors schedule is released, and I found out that the Warriors home opener is the same day the Cowboys-Niners game, same time. And I'm thinking, oh, God, like, why do you have to do this to me? But like, it's a badge of honor to be like, hey, we want to go to Buffalo. We want to go to Green Bay. And so now it's taking over league-wide?
No.
Steelers fans always travel.
Some teams don't have great fan bases. Like Pittsburgh always traveled. Philadelphia always traveled. But now we're seeing other teams do the same thing now. And it's become a big deal in this league. And it is a badge of honor.
The Dolphin fans traveling.
Right.
We'll figure that.
Fast 5 time because I got some questions for Baldy.